How did your drill sergeant's punishment backfire and teach you the wrong lesson? I learned that breaking rules could actually improve your life, thanks to Drill Sergeant Murphy's creative punishment system. Week 4 of basic training at Fort Benning. I was caught smuggling candy bars back to the barracks from the PX. Nothing major, just a few Snickers bars hidden in my cargo pockets. But Murphy saw it as a personal attack on military discipline. "Private Davis!" he screamed in front of the entire platoon. "Since you obviously can't follow simple rules about contraband, you're going to learn some discipline. Extra duty in the mess hall. Every meal, every day, until I say otherwise." The whole platoon looked at me with pity. Kitchen duty was supposed to be the worst punishment possible. Hot, greasy work while everyone else relaxed between training sessions. Murphy was clearly trying to make an example of me. First morning at 0500, I reported to the kitchen expecting misery. Instead, I met Jake, the head cook. Former Marine, built like a tank, covered in tattoos. "Kid, you here for punishment detail?" "Yes, sir." He handed me an apron and pointed to a massive pile of potatoes. "Start peeling. This is gonna suck." Except it didn't suck at all. Jake turned out to be the coolest guy on base. Treated me like an equal instead of fresh meat. Taught me cooking tricks while we worked. More importantly, the kitchen had perks nobody talked about. First perk was food. Real food. Not the slop they served in the regular chow line. Jake would make extra portions of everything good and let me eat as much as I wanted. Steak, fresh bread, actual desserts. While my platoon ate mystery meat and powdered eggs, I was having chef-quality meals 3 times a day. Started gaining healthy weight instead of losing it like most recruits. Second perk was inside information. Jake knew everything happening on base. Which drill sergeants were in bad moods. When surprise inspections were coming. What training exercises were scheduled. He'd give me heads up about everything. "Danny, tomorrow they're doing room inspections at 1400. Make sure your bunk is perfect." This intel was gold. I started passing tips to other guys in my platoon. Third perk was connections. Every officer, NCO, and civilian contractor ate in that mess hall. They all knew Jake, and by extension, they knew me. Started getting nods and friendly greetings from people way above my pay grade. Week 6, Murphy checked on my punishment progress. "How's kitchen duty treating you, Davis? Learning your lesson about following rules?" "Yes, drill sergeant. It's been very educational." He expected me to look miserable and worn down. Instead, I'd gained 15 pounds of muscle, had inside knowledge of base operations, and was personally known by half the command structure. But Murphy didn't notice. He was too focused on the punishment concept to see the actual results. Kept extending my kitchen duty. 2 more weeks, Davis. Maybe that'll teach you some respect." I was thrilled. 2 more weeks of the best assignment on base. My platoon mates started getting jealous. They were losing weight, getting sick from bad food, while I looked healthier every day. Some guys started asking how they could get kitchen punishment too. What rules do I need to break to get extra duty with Jake? This wasn't the lesson Murphy intended to teach. Week 8, everything came to a head during a surprise visit from the base commander. Colonel Williams was doing random inspections when he walked into the mess hall during lunch prep. Jake introduced me immediately. "Sir, this is Private Davis. He's been helping us for a month now. Best kitchen assistant we've ever had. Works harder than most of my permanent staff." The colonel looked impressed. "That's the kind of initiative we need, Private. What's your regular assignment?" "I'm here on extra duty, sir. Punishment for contraband violation." Colonel Williams turned to Murphy, who was standing nearby looking confused. "Sergeant, this soldier is clearly thriving in this environment. Maybe we should consider permanent reassignment to food service." That's when Murphy realized his punishment had completely backfired. Instead of breaking my spirit, he'd given me the best job on base. Instead of teaching me to follow rules, he taught me that breaking them led to better opportunities. The colonel approved my transfer to permanent kitchen staff. Got promoted to specialist ahead of schedule. Finished basic training 20 pounds heavier while everyone else was 15 pounds lighter. Murphy never spoke to me directly again, just glared whenever our paths crossed. At graduation, Jake pulled me aside with a job offer. "Davis, ever think about becoming a professional chef? Army Culinary School has an opening." 8 years later, I run the kitchen at a major military installation. Started my own catering business on the side, all because Murphy thought kitchen duty was punishment instead of the best training program on base. Last month, I got a LinkedIn message from one of my old platoon mates. He's struggling to find work after getting out. Asked if I had any job openings at my restaurant. Guess Murphy's punishment really did teach me a valuable lesson, just not the one he intended.